Genesis chapter 11. The Tower of Babel. The whole world had only one language. All people spoke it, and they moved to the east and found a broad valley in Babylonia. There they settled down. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them well." They used bricks instead of stones. They used tar to hold the bricks together. Then they said, "Come, let's build a city for ourselves. Let's build a tower that reaches to the sky. We'll make a name for ourselves. Then we won't be scattered from the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower of the people were building. The Lord said, "They are one people, and all of them speak the same language. That is why they can do this. Now they will be able to do anything they plan to do. Come, let us go down and mix up their language. Then they will not understand each other." So the Lord scattered them from over the whole earth, and they stopped building the city. The Lord mixed up the language of the whole world there. That's why the city was the town of Babel. From there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. The family line of Shem. Here is the story of Shem. It was 2 years after the flood, when Shem was 100 years old. He became the father of Arphaxad. From Arphaxad was born, Shem lived 500 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad had lived 35 years, he became the father of Shelah. After Shelah was born, Arphaxad lived 403 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Shelah had lived 30 years, he became the father of Eber. After Eber was born, Shelah lived 403 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Eber lived 34 years, he became the father of Peleg. After Peleg was born, Eber lived 430 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he became the father of Reu. After Reu was born, Peleg lived 209 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he became the father of Serug. After Serug was born, Reu lived 207 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Serug had only lived 30 years, he became the father of Nahor. After Nahor was born, Serug lived 200 years, and he had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he became the father of Terah. After Terah was born, Nahor lived 119 years, and had other sons and daughters. Terah lived 70 years, then he became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Here is the story of Terah. Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran became the father of Lot. Haran lived in Ur in Babylonia. That was when the land where he had been born. Haran died while his father Terah was still alive. Abram and Nahor both got married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. The name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. She was the daughter of Haran. Haran was the father of Milcah and Iscah. But Sarai wasn't able to have children. Terah sent out from Ur in Babylonia. He took his son Abram with him. He also took his grandson Lot. Lot was the son of Haran. And Terah took his wife-in-law, and Terah took his daughter-in-law, Sarai. She was the wife of his son, Abram. All of them left together to go to Canaan, but when they had come to Haran, they settled down. Terah lived for 205 years. He died in Haran.